Yummy. That's good. Oh, hey! Welcome to the world of pride. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. All right, let me sit back. Hello, and welcome to the world of pride. And we are your host, the one and only Kippy and Precious Love. I know, Precious and Kippy Love, but sometimes I gotta be first. Okay, you'll let me go first this time, huh? Okay. But anyway, today we are going to talk about these new headphones that I bought. I originally bought the LinkBuds, regular LinkBuds. These are the ones that are kind of hollow in the ear and stuff like that. You know, and oh, I know. And these, they're good. You know, they do have some good sound to them, and they are, the way they're designed, it's got a hole through the speaker part to where you can hear around you even while you're listening to the music, you know. And they were good, you know, they were good. I finally got them to fit my ear. They go in a certain way. It's designed on how your ear is working. Not every ear is the same. And sometimes you got it at the top, sometimes you got to turn it bottom, sideways, or whatever for it to fit your ear canal just right so it'll stay in your ear. And I finally got it to sit in my ear, and I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be perfect now. I finally found the right way to put them in my ear. I was jumping around and shaking my head, and I was out in the yard for like 3 hours cleaning it up and everything back when I was straightening up the yard. And as soon as I come to sit down and take a break, boop, it just falls out of my ear. It pops out of my ear. And I was like, oh man. I was so upset. You know, I was like, I finally started thinking I was going to love these earphones, and they weren't what I thought they were going to be. They still fell out of my ears. The woman, she loves them. She said they fit in her ears, and she finally got them to work and everything. And so far, she hasn't had any problems with them, and so she likes them. She's using them now, because we bought some other ones and they didn't last long. You know, they kind of tore up. Mine still work, but I said I wanted something that's going to sound good like hers did, you know. So I went and looked on YouTube, and they had these, and they had the same company, Sony, that does LinkBuds, and they had LinkBuds S. I was like, what in the world? The box here that it comes in says LinkBuds. It doesn't say LinkBuds S. I think this LinkBuds is just the trademark, so they might come out with LinkBuds S, LinkBuds XLZ, whatever, you know. But these are just, the box just says LinkBuds. Well, it came with a wrapper, you know, with some instructions and stuff like that, but not very much. You know, these don't really have that many instructions. Usually you have this full page by page showing you how to record, how to do this, how to do this, how to do that, you know. But it's just, you know, basics, you know, the very little basics, like, you know, what it, you know, how to, you know, it doesn't even tell you how to hook up the Bluetooth. It just says this may work on this and this may work on that. You know, you just have to test all the different things. Stuff with that, you have to actually go online and look it up, or you have to do like I did. I went and looked up Sony's headphone thing or something like that. It's an app on Apple's, I mean, not Apple Store, Google Store, something like that, I forget, Play Store or something like that, I forget what the name of it is. But I went in there and I loaded it up, and you can set it to different settings and stuff like that. But let's look into the box here first. Okay, first of all, this is the cover. You know, that's the cover right there. You pop the label part where the label is, you open it up like this. And inside it looks like this. And it tells you somewhat how to use it. Let me get my glasses on so I can look at it. Oh, I had it upside down. Number one, you click start. There's a sticker, little plastic sticker. You pull it out of where the battery thing is, and it's supposed to start. You know, whatever. Or you can use this little scanner type thing. Then you put and once you do that, you get it activated, you get it started. Then you put the earphones in your ear, and then whatever you're going to use, your phone or whatever device you can use on these to do the Bluetooth headphones, you can Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. So that's what it looks like. That's basically the startup instructions. This is the box on the. Oh, did I put it in there right? Yeah, I guess I put it in there right. This is the actual box that the headphones come in, and we're going to take the whole thing out so you can see what it looks like. This is the box that the earphones come in, and then on the side here you have this compartment that you open up. This got the instructions. It's got the instruction. Ooh, don't break the headphones this early. We just got them this week. Let me pull this out. It's got like instructions and warranty, and like I said, the instructions really don't say too much about how to work it and stuff like that. But they do have this 360. Oh, is it backwards? No, it's on there right. It's just my camera's backwards for some reason. I don't know why. But it's 360 reality audio, and we'll discuss this in just a second. It's like, but it's you get a free music trial and everything. And what happens is you go and you put your code in, and you update. You can upload like an app somewhere. I think there's like 5 different apps. I tried one app, but it wasn't on the list, and I tried it. I still got it on there to look at it, or maybe I deleted it already. I think I deleted it because it was as good as the other one that I tried. And so I tried the other one, and it seemed like it did. Oh, now the box is not wanting me to put you back in here, buddy. What's going on here? Why is it not wanting me to put you in here? That's crazy. Come on, get in there. Oh, that's why I had it on the top of the thing. Okay. And we'll go back in that in just a second. And then, of course, here's the little symbol down here. That's the instructions, and this is the wire to charge it with, and then this is your extra earplugs. I'm not going to take them out because, they're really, everybody knows what the little ear things look like. You just replace it, put a medium or large or small on there. And everybody knows what a USB port looks like. It's in there. A USB cable, whatever. It doesn't come with the plug-in. You just have to put it in the computer, or if you have a plug-in for your charger for your phone or something, you can just swap it out and put this in there instead. But this will work on mainly any charger out there. This one happens to work on a seat because I put my phone on a seat. But yeah, it's got a little reset button on the back there if you want, and you can charge it, and then that's what it looks like. And then you open it up, you can see it turns green to let you know it's charged. It probably needs a little bit more charge, but yeah, these are the earplugs, and they look like this. You got the charging thing on the back, and they look like this, and you can get big or small on the earpiece there, whatever, and you stick it in your ear, and they go upside down like this when you put them in your ear. So it goes in like this and everything, and then you listen to it and stuff like that. And it'll basically work on Spotify, YouTube, anything that is connected with your cell phone. But getting back to the other thing I was talking about, the 360 is like reality audio is a difference between night and day. Because when you do like if you listen to Spotify or YouTube, it's like, you know, watching a, you know, like 2.1 sound system. You know, it's like the sound is like right here. You know, it could be right here. You know, and you know, you can hear some, you know, surround sound or some stereo and stuff like that when you're listening to music and stuff like that with Spotify and YouTube and things like that. But if you go check out one of those, the 4 or 5 different apps that you can upload and that work with that 360, the 360 is like amazing. I listened to it last night, and when I was checking out with Tidal, and Tidal has a section in there where it's just category, you know, you can just go to 360 music, and the money that you're putting into this, if you decide to do the, you know, subscription and stuff like that, it basically portions of that goes to the singers. You know, I don't know how Spotify and some of them work, you know, because I guess Spotify, they rely on those people that do the commercials, you know, take the commercials out and pay that $10 a month, and a portion of that, I guess, goes to the singers, and a portion of it goes to Spotify and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't know if they don't have that system set up, you know, it's not going to work, you know. And I think when you do Tidal and you do the subscription thing, it you have to pay monthly and everything, but you don't get some of the good, you know, you don't get some of the good extras and stuff like that. You don't get 360, so it's like, whoa, you know. But I tested out the 360, and they gave like one song on there. I think it was David Bowie. What was it? The one where he's flying in space or something like that, and he dies up there or something. The astronaut, Major Tom, I think that's what the song is. And and it tested it out. They gave you one version, which was the regular version, to listen to that song, and it was just like I said, Spotify type song, where it's either like you're listening to it right here, or you're listening to the speakers right here on you, and it sounded good and everything, you know. It was pretty cool, you know. But then when you do the 360, oh my goodness, it's like it's almost like how, you know, it's sort of like when you do a remix on a song, you know, they basically change it around a little bit and stuff like that, and add some jazzy stuff or some beat to it and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But this 360 reality audio, it was like, I mean, the difference between night and day, you know. It's like nighttime, it's like Spotify, you know, but then here comes 360 reality, you know, audio, and it's like you have the regular sounds, but then it's like, then all of a sudden it's like, you know, like when you hear the spacecraft of Major Tom taking off, it's like you can hear the sounding like it's taking off and flying up in the sky, and then when if you're hearing, you know, sounds like that or something like that, you know, it's like it goes past you or it goes around you or something like that, so it sounds like you're being out there in space and stuff like that, and then the voices change then from the regular song, because usually it's like most of the time you have music on one side and your voice on the other side, you know, so it's like all you hear is over here, but then it's like with the 360 it's like you hear voices and stuff all over the place, so it's like completely almost around you. And I don't know if it was true 3D sound or, you know, 360 all the way around you. I mean, I did hear the music where it was changing all over the place and stuff like that, but I couldn't tell if it was behind me or if it was in front of me or something like that. But I could tell where it was changing and it was moving and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe it's you know, I think it's not very old. I think it's kind of new service, you know, so maybe they still have to take some ideas and stuff like that. And I've got an idea for them. They used to have, way back in the early days when the Walkman was popular, you know, they had a plug where you could plug it into the headphone jack. And then this thing would come out, like one jack come out, and then it would look like this. And you'd have two holes in it, to where if two people were walking side by side, you know, like two lovers, something like that, they both wanted to listen to music, instead of having to have one hold one ear and the other one hold the other earpiece, so you could listen to the same song, but you only hear half the song. You know, one person could hear them singing, the other one could hear the music play. You know, that wasn't very exciting, you know. But they had, back in the old days, they had the thing where two people could have two headphones apiece listening to the same song without having to, like, what you listening to? Oh, I'm listening to this song, and it's like you're over here jamming to one part, and then she's over there jamming to another part, because your music is playing differently at the different times. But back then, you could have two people listening to the same song on the same system, so both of you could hear exactly when the guy started singing. You guys would you'd be together on the song, instead of, I love this song, I love this song. You know, it sounded like, you know, row, row, row my boat, row my boat, row my boat. You know, it's like that kind of thing, you know. But Sony, if you could come up with a way that you could fix these earphones or Tidal or whatever, you know, you're listening to, and fix it to where two people, like if you have a family plan or something like that, you could get both of them to listen to the same music on the same phone, instead of having to have two phones, or have it set up to where they could have their own phones, their own earphones, but you could have the family plan together, so it would be like we both could get on the same app at the same time and listen to the same song at the same time, and we could experience what each other wants to hear at the same time or something. That'd be something cool, you know. But these LinkBuds S, doesn't say it on the box, but these LinkBuds S are amazing. I listened to them for probably about 2 or 3 hours, I think, last night while I was resting and getting ready for bed and everything. And I mean, it was just amazing compared to regular sound and everything. But anyway, that's my video. Y'all have a awesome day and a perfect tomorrow. I'll catch y'all at Scratching Post, where we can meow about, well, it's like Meatloaf said, I'll be willing to let everybody listen to the same 360 reality audio session with me, but I won't do that when it comes to my catnip. Oh, but anyway, bye.